Are you the poor person in your Adopt Me friend group and your house looks a bit like this and you keep doing rubbish trades like this? That probably means your inventory looks a bit like this. Not many neons or megas. Well, don't worry. If you watch this whole video, I'm going to be showing you how you can completely transform your Adopt Me life, your house, your inventory, your trades, your everything. With a few simple tips, your house will start to look a bit more like this, and I'm also going to be teaching you how you can get professionally good trades like this one here, where I traded multiple of my Megas pets for a high tier preppy exotic. If you want a rich inventory full of neons and Megas, then watch this whole video so I can share my personal tips about how to get an inventory like this. "2025 is just around the corner, and let's be honest, no one wants these anymore. So it's time to get some new tips, lock in, and get ready for 2025. So let's get rich together." Hi Tigers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. And as you can see by the title of this video, today I'm going to be telling you and sharing all my personal tips about how to get really rich and have a successful mega exotic preppy high tier inventory. So I'm so excited to share my personal tips with you. All of these tips are things I use myself and things I have used to grow my inventory. So the first tip I'm going to be doing is showing you how to use successful trading language. Now you might be wondering what this is, but you'll see as soon as I start showing you. So as you can see here, someone is trading a neon lavender dragon, and I really want this pet. So I'm going to go ahead and trade them straight away and add in my best offer, which is a neon golden unicorn. But as you can see, they have just said, "Oh, no thank you," and declined. This is because I didn't even ask them what they were looking for. I just added in what I thought I wanted to trade. But if I really want their pet, I've got to actually ask them what they want, because they're only going to do a trade for something that they think will improve their inventory or something they personally want. So make sure you ask the person you're trading with what they're looking for and what they are wanting. This is because if you don't give them what they want, they will probably get mad at you and just decline the trade, and you won't get any trades at all. So you have to make sure you are really polite to the person you're trading with, because if you're not, or if you're not careful, they will just think, "Oh, whatever," and just decline the trade. So you've really got to ask them what they want. From my personal experience, this has really helped. And if they don't know what they want, you can always give them options. So they said, "Good demand, neon ledge, no unis or trash like that." So from what I heard, they don't like unicorns. No wonder they declined the trade I did before. That's okay though. I've got multiple neon legendaries for them to choose from, not just the neon golden unicorn. So let's show them the two options and ask them to pick one and see if they prefer any of these. Let's just ask them to pick one of these that I have gone ahead and offered them, and see if they would like to do one of these for the trade. When you give someone options, they're more likely to do a trade with you because they feel like they're the one getting like all the choices and all the offers, and they're the one that gets to pick the trade instead of you. So they're more likely to do it with you. As you can see here, they have picked the neon squid, and by the way, this is Toffee demonstrating this trade with me, but this is what I experience regularly in trading in rich servers or just servers in general. When you give someone options, I feel you are definitely more likely to get a trade, unless in the circumstance they are a person that don't pick, because some people don't pick. So this thing won't work with those people, but a lot of people do pick. So yeah, that was the first tip. Now we're going to move on to the second one, which is 3 different types of traders. You've got to know who you're trading with to know how to work with them in a trade and get the best trade you can get. If you come into contact with a Preppy for life in Adopt Me, aka Toffee right here, and you have a Preppy pet out, like this cute black Springer Spaniel Oreo, then a Preppy will genuinely really like to overpay for it. As you can see, Toffee here says, I don't care if I'm over, give me that cutie. Now, I'm not saying all Preppies use Preppy values because that's definitely not true. I'm a full Preppy and I don't use Preppy values. Even if you're a Preppy, you can use any values you like. So you definitely don't have to stick to like preppiness in all things at all. But as you can see here, Toffee is wanting to do Preppy value and she is overpaying massively for my black Mega Springer Spaniel. And obviously you should do that trade if someone overpays for you because it's a huge win for you, but it's not good to be the Preppy value person in my opinion, because ultimately your inventory is just going to go down in value and you're going to lose pets like Toffee did there. So now I'm in a GG values for life player, aka a normal values player. Normal values is when you trade on the actual value of the pet and the demand of the pet together. Now there are two values that most people use, and that is Adopt Me values GG and Alphabet values, but the values are like similar, so there's not much of a difference in my opinion. Either is really good, but when you use normal values, you basically will never ever do a overpay trade or an underpay trade if you stick to the exact value, unless the pet like randomly really increases in value, which is not very often. But yeah, this is a fair trade on both Adopt Me values GG and Alphabet values, so that means you'll do a fair trade for both of you, which is a really good way to get trades. Sometimes you'll also get a small overpay, which is why this can help you increase your inventory. So now this here is a happy values player, and if you meet a happy values player, you're more likely to get an overpay, because if they come to you and you've got a pet they really want, they're probably going to overpay for it. I wouldn't recommend being someone who uses happy values, because as you can see here, Toffee is someone who uses happy values, and she is going to be giving me a overpay for this bear just because she loves it. Even though I told her it's not worth that much, she doesn't care and she still wants to do this cactus friend. So obviously this is a good trade for me, but it's a bad trade for Toffee who uses happy values. So I really wouldn't recommend using happy values, as you just like decrease your value of your inventory basically, and you do lose trades. So yeah, even though Toffee's over, she doesn't mind. In my opinion though, I wouldn't be a happy value player. The next tip is values are everything in Adopt Me. Now, they didn't always used to be, because in the old Adopt Me, values didn't really exist as much because there wasn't value websites and there wasn't any places to check the value of your pets. But now in Adopt Me, there's two widely used value websites, which are the Alphabet trading values. As you can see here, you can add in the pets that you are trading in Mega, Neon, Normal, Fly, Ride, or Form. And you can see if your trade is a win, fair, or lose. So as you can see there, I added in 4 neon diamond butterflies for a mega neon owl. Now, it said it was fair. However, if I change the neons to 1 mega, it then says I'm under, just because sometimes regular neons are more like worthy than a mega of the pet, especially in high tiers. And this is adoptmevalues.gg, where you can check the demand of your pet as well as the value. So I really like this website for the demand button, because it basically tells you how often you're likely to get offers for a pet, such as the fairy bat dragon has really high value right now because it's new to the game. This website also has a calculator to calculate your trades like the Alphabet values. This is my inventory right now, and I have got a lot of these pets by using the value websites and making fair trades with players, and also getting small overpays every now and again. Now, another place you can use to trade online other than in Adopt Me is the website called Tradery. Tradery is an online trading website where you can offer for other people's Adopt Me pets and list your own to see offers for them. I'm just going to give you a quick run through of how to use Tradery. So when you search it up on mobile, iPad, laptop, basically anything, you might have to sign in or log in if you haven't already, but then you have to press on the Roblox Adopt Me section. It doesn't have a picture of Adopt Me, so it might be kind of confusing to you, but it is quite easy to find. And then once it's loaded, what you have to do is is there's a search bar at the top, and you can then search for pets you want to offer for. You can see the hottest items, aka the best demand items at the moment, or you can see recent listings. Now, to add a listing of your own, all you have to do is go to your profile when you've logged in and press add listing. As you can see at the top right, that's where it says add listing for me. And then you can list an item in neon and mega regular form, and you can also say what you're looking for it. But now I'm going to show you what you need to be aware of on Tradery. There is some not nice people on Tradery that will try and scam you for your pets, and I'm going to show you how to spot this. So as you can see here, someone is trading a mega neon kangaroo for a sandwich. That can't be a real trade, right? Right, because it's not. They are trying to scam you. They are not actually going to trade their mega neon kangaroo for a sandwich, Tigers. They are trying to scam you and send you links in the chat, so don't even bother contacting them or even trying to offer for their pets. The people that aren't scammers are mostly the people with multiple good reviews, because it's probably that they've done a lot of good trades with real players. Now, trading preppy houses is one of my personal favourite tips. I've done so many good trades like this here for preppy houses, and I've also traded for preppy houses. So I actually know that houses get a lot of good offers. And this is because I have traded a lot of mega exotic pets for houses, and then I have traded those houses on for better offers, better exotics, and overpays. So you can definitely make profit by trading houses, as you can see here. So as you can see, we're literally getting a mega neon sugar axolotl for this bunker house, and that's because it's kawaii and preppy decorated. Now, even if you're not a preppy, kawaii and coquette houses are some of the most wanted houses right now in Adopt Me because of the style and the current theme and the current amount of preppies that play Adopt Me. So another thing you can do for trading your homes is throw a party invite and describe it in the invite so people will be attracted to come and view it. Also, putting it in the premium house slot will help. Things not to do in Adopt Me: buy garden eggs, period. Things to do in Adopt Me include exploring the updates, as the update pets are normally the pets that are most in demand at that moment in time, such as now in the winter update, the newest pets are the winter fawn, the winter doe, and the winter buck. Now, most people in the update like the cutest pets, such as preppies love the winter fawn, which probably means it'll be one of the best demand pets. Here are some of my trades I've done when the new things in the winter update have first came out. As you can see, I got really good overpays for them. I got a neon dodo for just some of the Robux mistletoes, which is a whole neon legendary from a while ago. I would also recommend checking the neon colours of the new pets, as the neon colour will depend on how big or how much the pet is in demand, such as some pets have an ombre neon colour, and usually those pets are more in demand, or if the neon or mega colour is especially unique, it also makes the pet more valuable. The next tip is you have more than you think, and we're going to be using Toffee as a prime example of this, as she has a lot more than she thinks. This is Toffee's inventory of legendaries right now. She has altogether 24 legendaries, and each neon consists of 4 pets. So 4 legendaries equals 1 neon leg. 24 legendaries divided by 4 equals Toffee has 6 neon legendaries. So if Toffee simply traded these 4 legendaries for the same 4 legendaries, she could make that neon, and if she repeated that with all of her legendaries, she would then have 6 legendary neons as opposed to just 24 regular legendaries, which is worth a lot more. So I would definitely recommend looking what you have, seeing what you can trade to get more of one pet, and then make it neon. It will really help grow your inventory. The next tip is kick scammers' butts. As you can see, Toffee right now is saying, looking for a good person to look after my pet. If you've ever come into contact with this type of scam before, you will know what is going on here. So basically, if you can, basically just tell the scammer to stop scamming, kick their butt, and lock them out of your house if they're invading your grinding space or messing up your time with your friends in Adopt Me just to try and scam people, which is not allowed in Adopt Me and is very, very rude and mean. So if they're in your house, basically do this. Then go ahead and lock your door, and the scammer will go flying out because you've kicked their butt outside of your house. Now, the reason why I'm saying this about scammers is because they're so mean. I mean, who would be so mean to scam someone? That's just horrible. So now that crusty scammer is defeated, we are going to move on about some tips about how to get rich with Robux. So you might be someone who has got some Robux to spend or likes to have Robux in Roblox so you can get some of the premium items in Adopt Me. So I'm going to be telling you which items to avoid wasting your Robux on and which items that will definitely benefit your inventory. So the first thing that will really benefit you in Adopt Me is buying the Pet Handler Pro certificate. As you can see, you can equip an extra pet for 30 days and you can also stack them if you want to. Now this costs 250 Robux. However, I think it's really useful as you can have 2 pets out at once, which means your daily bucks cap is extended so you can earn more bucks, and it also means that you can age up your pets faster. Now, even though your second pet will only get a percentage of the needs of your first pet equipped, it will still help you age up your pets a lot faster. Now, another thing I would recommend spending your Robux on is the new premium items in the current updates, such as this shooting star vehicle in this week's winter update, or of course the fairy bat dragon, as its value is very high right now. If you spend your Robux on some of the premium items in the updates, this is the type of trade you could get. As you can see, I traded a bunch of the Robux mistletoes for a neon flyride dodo. So this has benefited my inventory by a whole neon legendary, and it's a pretty good one as the neon dodo came out a while ago. I would also recommend buying the ice saber as this will help you collect so much more gingerbread in the minigame where you have to protect Santa. Now, if you want to go and buy some of the golden mistletoes, if you actually use them, you can get one of the 3 different mistle trolls. As you can see, I've got a few of the merry mistle trolls here, and these themselves are quite easy to trade as they are Robux, they are ultra rare, and they are pretty cute. So there are another couple of things I would recommend spending your Robux on, and they include the ride potion and the fly potion, as these are constantly wanted and constantly in demand in Adopt Me. You can never really go wrong buying one of these as they each trade for multiple legendaries each. However, there is some things in the shop that I would really not recommend buying with your Robux as well. I'll go over those in a minute. But another thing that can be really useful for trading your houses, as I said, is buying the premium house slot. This will help people see your houses a lot easier and probably come and offer for them more often, especially if you're in a rich trading server. Everyone is usually around gifts or around the exit to the neighborhood, and there's also a premium house slot there now. So if you do have that, I would recommend putting your houses in one of those slots if you want to receive trades for them, or even sometimes people pay you for just having a cash machine in your house, so you could also do that. So some of the things I would not recommend spending your Robux on in the shop is pets like the sloth, pets like the, I don't know, like the hippogriff. Now, the hippogriff is better than the sloth, don't get me wrong, but pets like this usually are not that high in demand, and I don't see why someone should spend 600 Robux on a hippogriff when it's only 400 Robux more for a fairy bat dragon, unless you really like it, of course, because I'm giving no hate against these pets. I do think they should be worth more value, but they're just not for some reason, and on values they're just not worth as much. So because of that, I wouldn't really recommend buying them. One of the pets I still would recommend buying though is the Royal Palace Spaniel, as this is quite in demand regularly and it never really goes down in value, and it's just a constantly good preppy pet and a pet that's easy to add to trades and easy to use, make neon, and it's just really cute. So yeah, that's some of the things I wouldn't recommend buying. And yeah, that is all the tips for this video, Tigers. So I really hope that you found all of these tips that I gave you really helpful. I use all of these tips myself in Adopt Me, and that's how I've got a really rich inventory like this with a bunch of megas, and it doesn't even take that long. For an example, these are some of the trades that happened to me when I got hacked. I got hacked for a mega neon crow, a neon bat dragon, a neon frost dragon, a shadow dragon, and more. And even though I got hacked for all of those items, I've still managed to get a mega parrot, a mega African wild dog, and some of the other rarest pets in the game. So even if you've been hacked, been scammed, never give up. Use these tips and you can start growing your inventory today so you can be rich in 2025. Now, this video did take a long time to edit. I pretty much edited this all day, so I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel to help me reach 50k subscribers. It would mean so much to me. So I really hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, Tigers!